y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm putting D on the building. Let's go. I am coming, y'all. I'm trying to make sure my internet is connected to the back of this thing. I forgot to do it. So I'm doing it now. Where the heck it goes? Oh, here you go. Because it's raining and I don't want to lose connection. How you doing, Doy?
I'm all right. I'm just driving.
Oh, we drive from work.
Now, I'm getting some work done to my pickup truck. I had to go get a guy some money.
Oh, wow. It's all good. We have a new person in the building. His name is Andrew.
I'm glad
Okay.
you got the name right this time.
Oh, be quiet, boy. Shut up.
Called me Arthur the other day.
Look, I was looking at the name and still called it Martha. I was like, but damn. And then I had the glasses on.
I wasn't gonna
Oh,
say
well, we win some, we lose some. But we still here. We had an interesting
Yeah.
conversation Monday, me and Arthur. Because I come on Mondays and I was just seeing how he was going to work out. And he's in the middle. He's on one side, you're on the other side, and I'm in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, it's going to be an interesting conversation. So,
What you
tonight is going to be a
What you
interesting
mean?
conversation.
I'm on one side.
Well, I mean, you have your,
I ain't on no side.
well, you know what I'm, oh, stop it. You are more leaning to the
I'm
left. Well, they say we the right, the Democrats is the right, and the Republicans is the left, right?
well,
No,
I hate
the
both of them.
Democrats are the left.
Okay, well,
Democrats
give
Yeah,
me
are
me
right.
left and
too.
the Republicans are right.
Okay, give me right, or whatever. But it's just, I guess it's in the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm just a person that's always, regardless of whatever, have a different opinion about stuff. He has his own, you have your own. So I'm gonna say it like that.
All
Or
right.
whatnot. But I know that you sent me something earlier part of the week about, me and you have this thing with the absent parent deal. And, I don't want to go off into that because I feel a way about that. You feel your way. All right. But I do have a problem with Pamela. I think we discussed her going to
Yeah.
wherever she went. I don't even know where the hell she went, but I did see a lot
Is
of
that
memes.
is that the stuff when she talked about she went to the border and she ain't been to the damn border?
No, not the border. She
Oh,
went and said that she instead of, like you have a lot of Mexicans obviously crossing the border.
Yeah.
And they have not one time told them not to come. But we have I guess more black countries which they consider all shithole countries. When she went to address, they somewhere, her and Biden is somewhere. I don't know, they're trying to talk to trying to get everybody to get back together, I guess on the same accord, wherever the hell they at. I seen where she had her first speech, and she told them,
God.
"Don't come," and everybody went crazy. So I've been seeing a lot of interviews about. They were like saying, she damn it, she do, damn it, she don't. I say first and foremost, you can't stop anybody from coming to a border to get an asylum, or at least ask for one, right?
Yeah.
So why
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
haven't went towards Mexico or any other places where they're crossing the border, but y'all so frank and so bold because they're, like more like African American, I don't know which they call, but black folks, wherever they come and crossing the border, you
Yeah.
so bluntly open by telling them they shouldn't come. So I was like, what the hell is wrong with this lady? But y'all say she black though. Not y'all,
Well,
but
she
literally
well
everybody
she
keeps
Oh,
saying,
also agreed with that
you
little dumb statement about no
talking
racism in the country.
about
hold up, so y'all won't get over each other. D, what you want to say first?
you?
Oh, oh
D?
yeah. I'm talking about when she said there's no racism in the country.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
when, I'm sorry, I had to get the birds from that. I'm talking about when she just went. They somewhere now. Her and Biden. She had a first interview, like first public speaking herself, and she was addressing certain things or whatnot. And what stood out to me, because I don't listen to the bullshit, because I for me she's Indian. That's just that. There's no you this or you that, because Indians have their own culture. You can't say you black and still be an Indian. That's just that. You get what I'm saying? But people use certain things to benefit themselves, so that's her, you know. But she, her words come out of her mouth. She told them, "Don't
You
come."
talking about she went
You
down
breaking
the
D, you breaking up.
Honduras.
D, you're breaking up.
Say nothing.
What do you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Well, who that is talking?
I don't hear nobody but you.
No, somebody was talking, but they was breaking up so bad. That's you, Arthur, talking?
Arthur.
Well, I call you, I'm sorry. I called you Arthur the last time. Boy, look.
No, that wasn't me.
Well, who is that talking?
I don't know. Maybe
He must have crossed up or some type of way.
Yeah, I didn't hear nobody.
I did. I'm sorry. Well, Andrew, I'm sorry. I thought you were speaking. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all didn't hear that?
Nope.
So y'all didn't see all the memes? People was talking about her like a dog, saying what she said.
Well, they talk about her like a dog anyway, so that don't narrow it down much.
Well, I don't hear him talk too bad about her. Well, not on my feeder. They always praising her.
Let me look on Google and see if I can find some of these memes.
Well, I guess because I don't listen to those particular outlets or I don't follow those people, I don't see that. But I always see people praising them. I'm probably the only one that don't praise her that's on my Facebook, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think D do. Do you?
Hell no. I don't like her. I don't like Biden.
Well, we both don't like both. And I told him when we were talking, I just voted, you know, in my opinion, the best out of both evils, which I really think, like I told him, I think Trump, I should have, regardless of how I felt, either they were going to tear the house down and you have to really rebuild it when he get out of there, or I don't know what it would have turned out to be. And we just
But look at how high gas is. Biden only been in there 6
I told him
months.
that. I did. I spoke about that. I mean, he was playing some type of hardball, right?
Yeah.
Because our gas was under $2.
Yeah, I was like, for the whole 3 years Trump was in there, it never went over like 210. I mean, and before he left, it was like $1.59.
Wow. I ain't never seen it better, but yeah.
Yeah, now it's in
almost
Texas.
$3.
Yeah, shit no. Oh yeah, it's
$3 is above $3. It's close.
Yeah, it's $2.59.
Some places it is $3.
Yeah.
I think like in California, I think.
Yeah, California, $4.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess that's the rich land, huh? You gotta have that money to stay in California, huh?
Most of the people that broke, my cousin them, what they do is buy houses and have roommates.
Wow.
I mean, that kind of defeat the purpose of me. I couldn't see having 2 or 3 people living with me just because I wanted a house.
Yeah. I can't even enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to enjoy knowing I have all those different souls in my house and I still have to act a certain way or walk around something I feel I'm working towards to pay for myself. I don't know how people do that, but I know. I mean, obviously, you know, just get a husband or a damn wife or something, you know, what they be doing that I have 3 or 4 women, slaves, not whatever you call that crap, you know?
Yeah, but it's still too expensive out there for one person to live. I mean, I think they said like a 500 square foot room. This was just like a room was like $2,000 a month.
Wow. That's a lot of fucking money.
I know. Why you think so many people moving from California to Texas? my neighbor sold his house in California and bought a brand new house here, a two-story house, brand new house here, and bought his wife and himself a brand new car, and they had money left to put in the bank.
Right. I wonder why California's so doggone high like that.
Because you're in the middle of the desert. Las Vegas had like that too.
I can
You say
testify
Las,
to that.
you say Las Vegas?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I would think that they would because that's like a real party animal city.
No,
And
you so far away from everything. So all the gas that go to California come out of Texas. They have to run a pipeline all the way from Texas to California.
right.
Yeah. Didn't they hack
The
that?
water, yeah, the water. They have days where you can use your water and wash cars and or do your grass and shit. Because all their water got to come from like Nevada or Colorado or Arizona.
So you're trying to say is that certain days that you can use water?
Yeah, that you can wash your car. My uncle told me he still live out there. He been out there since the 60s.
Right.
Like it go by your address. If you got an odd number addresses, you got a certain day, and if you got an even number address, you got a certain day.
So how do they know when you're washing your vehicle or not?
Shit, they have all them inspectors in big towns like that.
Wow.
It's just like out here in Houston, in the big city of Houston. Shit, they have those inspectors that ride around and see if you got trash in your yard or you got old cars in your yard, and they write you a warning. And if you don't do something about it, they write you a ticket.
Right. That stuff is just crazy. You know what? Can you tell me, have you been getting this thing with Facebook? They're trying to make you allow them to, I guess, analyze permission to track that data in your thing. You keep getting a pop-up thing because I keep getting it, but I keep waving it off. This is what it looks like.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. Right here. This keep popping up every time I put my Facebook up.
Let me see.
Are you guys getting this? Huh?
I haven't gotten it.
They keep sending it to me and I keep waving it off. And it say, show your promotion, personalized, keep your Facebook free. I don't understand why they keep popping up because I keep like saying no, like over and over and over and over. God, Lee, you just filled your truck up and it's for $87. Is that a truck you just filled up? D. Is he D?
I don't know.
Let me remove him and put him back. Don't know what's going on, D. I'm gonna have to. He's frozen. Yeah, he's frozen. But anywho, moving forward, all right. If they give Trump an opportunity to come back, who between Biden and Trump, who would you try? Who would you vote for?
Probably neither one now.
So you'll just let it just say F
I say
election.
I say we fucked either way.
You think? Well, not I'm saying you think. Obviously, we are because they haven't passed like anything at all pertaining
like
to
when
like
I was looking
nothing.
on this little independent news report, like we were talking about the other day. Y'all didn't pass these gay laws and these anti-hate Asian laws, but the only thing you done for blacks is possibly celebrate Juneteenth.
Yeah, well, we met. Obviously, we met because I was going at it with the whole chat about that June 19th crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I mean, they celebrate. We should have been done that anyway. But people go out celebrate the 4th, and I'm just like, was we actually freed on the 4th?
I don't think we were. I know we wasn't. They just gave a date just to put a date on a thing because that's what I said when it's like June the 19th. There's school out, and I said I apologize that I didn't actually read the whole thing, but I seen a bunch of black people around this white man, and I know it was nothing for to help us. You get what I'm saying? and
No,
another
anything.
holiday is not gonna help me on the a date on the calendar is not doing nothing for me, you know. So that's when they went in, and I'm going back in with them. You say you eating them alive? I say, yeah, I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell them what I gotta tell them, and I was just praying that Facebook didn't block me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, are they really crazy? Like, you sitting up here, amening June 19th, and I get it. These people
Yeah,
were
I get
killed.
it, but it ain't the
I
most
get it, but
important thing right now.
it's not important. What's important? What's going on? They died for a cause. They died. You know, these people built a town. They made money. They showed you that it could be done, right? Without any other culture involved, right? So
Right.
I get
Hell,
that. I would love to know the history of it, right? I don't care about getting a date about it. Tell me the history, you know, what's behind it, what led up to it, right? These people was
Right.
known people. Like, let me know about that stuff. Like, I'm looking at, I said, here we go again. I bet it's not a bill to help no African American person, right? And sure as
Right.
shit, it was not. So now I'm finna talk shit on this thing. Anybody say something to me today, they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely gonna get it. And I wasn't playing about nothing. They were gonna get it, and that's on everything. You know what I'm saying?
and,
So
and
I
you know,
mean,
we was talking about stuff with the Chinese. I see even in Ghana they trying to do stuff with the Chinese people, and they didn't had a case where I think 4 of them got deported for jumping one guy, and this other guy tacked another dude. The dude put the kung fu on him.
oh, that black guy whooped that
Oh
Japanese
yeah,
guy ass. Oh, he whooped his ass. He got
he
on his
turned
ass.
sick and sticky, and he said, "Don't even worry about it. We got you on camera." I saw what he did. He slapped that man's stuff out his hand.
Right. So they deported the Japanese person or the black guy.
I think probably that Japanese person, but what I was talking about was another situation. I think a
Uh
bunch of
huh.
them. I think the dude got fired from his job. This is like a different situation,
Uh
and
huh.
they jumped on the man or something. And I think all of them got deported.
Well, he probably didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else will take them there work. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
like,
yeah,
if I want to see Chinese people take black people work, I'll drive down the street in my neighborhoods.
right.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
take over the neighborhoods and everything. Like they like
set up
really
the
got all our
restaurants,
commercial
the
property.
nail shops, and everything in the
Yeah,
hood.
That's the commercial property within the back community. And I told me and a good lady went back and forth. I said they're not burning their homes down. They're burning up those people businesses that's in
Oh
the
yeah.
commercial happen to be in the black community. Those are commercial properties, which they have no business there. And I said, if I know that someone black will get mad and burn my business down, that's a place that I physically would not have put it. Well, they burned down. I said, ma'am, they probably burned 1 or 2 shops down there for African Americans. Everything else, they probably
Even
rented that space.
and it ain't even and the sad thing is in these BLM protests, not that I'm down with BLM completely, it ain't even the black people doing all the crazy shit.
Oh, you know what? It's not, because you know what? It's people they say hired to come in there to
Yeah.
start mess.
I
Because I
mean,
do see black people say, don't come here around here
yep.
with
I
it.
seen stuff
Yeah,
like that. They asked the dude, what you doing? Why you spraying BLM? What are you doing? I made
right,
him turn some over to the police.
right.
And they be talking about what the BLM. I said the not that I'm completely down because I saw what that founder for BLM did. But what I told people, what the difference between this and January 6th is there's a whole difference between being frustrated because the color of your skin than you being
Mhm.
a crybaby because your guy didn't win. And you just,
I just think, yeah, that was just
that's
even if
scary to
they
me.
cheated, you still lost. And
Yeah.
there's no way you're gonna prove that they cheated. So
Yeah.
why do
Even
all
if
this
they
extra
did,
shit? You
even if they
know,
did cheat, how you gonna prove it?
like what can you do?
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
what you gonna do? Secede from the country like the Confederates did back in the day?
Right.
And I think they not above doing that. Like that Michael Lindell guy, he just swear to God that Trump. I say no matter what, I'm not saying they didn't cheat, but he lost. Get over it. Come back in 4 years or whatever. Well, no, 3 years and see what happened.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. I can guarantee you that.
I guarantee they act like they. I don't see why the Republicans act like they scared of him.
You know why? Because he got a lot of dirt on him. That's about what he have on them. I can promise you that. He has some type of he's been in business so long. He's been in Hollywood so long. You know, in Hollywood, if you like a certain things, they'll feed you that. You see one of the congressmen allegedly going across state line with a 17-year-old girl. He's in some type of hot water, whatever it is. Not saying he did it, not saying he didn't do it, just saying, you know, they're investigating him still. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it says not looking good for him because they now allegedly got the girl cooperating in someone else. And plus the guy who was supposed to get time, he told on him. So I tell them, y'all talk about black people snitch, now shoot. White people don't play. They gonna let you, they gonna tell you your face. I'm not going to jail for nobody. I love the money.
That's the one thing I agree with them on. I'm snitching. Y'all gonna have to kill me because I'm telling. I ain't going to jail.
I be like, when I was young, I say, you gonna tell? Well, I say, you jail material? No, get your ass over there. Go on over there. Don't try to hang over here.
Yeah.
You know, like
I think they were kind of like that. A lot of people wouldn't do stuff around me because
But you know, they know. Like when I was coming up, you know, obviously I'm 48. They know people who are built for certain things and people who are not built for certain things. You know what I'm saying?
So like they should have known Takeshi wasn't built for nothing.
Who is that?
Takeshi 6ix9ine, the little rapper that snitched.
Oh my God, they knew that. That was about money. That's black people just want to eat that on him. And the man was fucking his baby mama, all that
I wasn't
stuff.
mad
you know
at him in that case because I'd be like, you fucking my baby mama. What I'm gonna sit there and be nice to you for?
They wanted to kill him and everything, and I get that. You know, I mean, I ain't gonna say I get it. I don't know what I get about that. Like, I'm just so conflicted with that situation. You get what I'm saying? First and foremost, y'all know that little boy was gonna tell. I looked at him and know that he was nothing but a troll. He's gonna keep security around him. He's gonna talk shit. Only way you're gonna get through him, you're gonna have to shoot the security plus him. You get what I'm saying? He's always on the internet. If you come and try to attack him, he's gonna film you while you're trying to do it. So he's letting you know you're not gonna never do me nothing. I'm gonna run my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a real dude that say fuck the cameras, fuck everything. I'm gonna slap your teeth out your mouth. You get what I'm saying? So that guy, let him. He could stay in his little corner and have his fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. When they talk about him, oh, he this and that, man, shut up. Y'all know how that little boy was built regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie. Like, I even thought about, like, nigga, you done fucked my baby mother that was living with me, that have my child, my first child. Regardless of whatever I do, you was my CEO. You know what I'm saying? So you need to. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not a rat, nor do I like rats, nothing like that. But see, that situation, that was like a big question mark there for me. Yeah, I think in my mind, if I would have took 20 years, you would have been out here effing her in public just to vex me while I'm sitting my dumb ass doing time for y'all.
I ain't doing time for nobody.
They had somebody, and he was big in the game in Baton Rouge, and he took the time. He didn't snitch. He did nothing. He called home. So that's why I did a big question mark. He called home. The dude that was just as big as him answered his phone and say, love don't live here no more. You get what I'm saying? He was on he called the district attorney immediately after that phone call. You hear me? And he came home.
Now speaking of
she looking stupid. No, I ain't gonna lie, nobody cared. Because he literally wouldn't have snitched. He really took every year, day for day, called his woman's house when he went to jail. Dude just say, love don't live here no more.
Now look, Erica. Mm-hmm. Speaking of snitching, how much snitching them insurrectionists gonna do to not do some time? People who attack the Capitol, how much snitching they gonna do to not do some time?
Wait a minute. Say that again.
How much snitching are the insurrectionists gonna do to not do some time?
I don't know, but I know a lot of guys won't open their mouth, but they don't go to jail either. So, I mean, they just sitting there until it's time to go to court. But I mean,
some of them,
everybody just I mean, you just don't have the thing is you're not supposed to have a conversation with a cop ever. Even if they're trying to question, you don't even say the word duh to them. So a lot of people don't know that. You get what I'm saying? So some people that want to be street don't understand how the rules go.
Just give me something from McDonald's, I guess. I don't know.
You know, so I mean, I don't know.
I'm like, I ain't talking unless I have a lawyer present.
What?
And I ain't
okay. D is back in the building. You there, D? D.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, I thought you was doing the mannequin challenge on us again.
Hold on, my wife calling me. Shit.
All right. Anywho, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but you see, some of them didn't play guilty already.
Right. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give an example. The police picked these people up. I can't say no name, right?
Yeah.
Everybody had a conversation, but that one person didn't open his mouth about nothing. He waited on his attorney to come. His attorney spoke for him. He said nothing, right? He went and evidently all of them got locked up. Like they didn't give nobody a bond, right?
Right.
So everybody kind of going to court separately. They trying to separate them, right?
Yeah.
One got 15, one got 10, one got 5, one got 3. Guess who didn't get no time?
The snitch.
No, the motherfucker who ain't open his mouth.
Wow.
The motherfucker who ain't open his mouth about nothing. He the only one that didn't get no time. The motherfucker who shut his mouth, he shut his mouth. He allowed the process to play out, and he didn't cop out. He the only one that didn't get the one that didn't open his mouth is the one that didn't get time.
Wow.
The other ones, I guess I don't know how this should go, but I know you ain't supposed to talk to them. You didn't give them no ideas. You don't give them nothing to feed off of. And a lot of people going there just saying whatever they're gonna say, I guess.
Ain't no true loyalty out there. Shit, I ain't got time for nobody.
I mean, that's why you stay from around it. You know you're not. Yeah, if you're not material for that. I just have a problem for those who try their best to be hard, and you know that you're not hard.
You know ain't built like that.
You know you're not built for that. Stay the fuck out them people way. You know what I'm saying? Because if it go down, you're there. You know the consequences. That's when I have a problem about you opening your fucking mouth. Because you have no business in that life, that circle around that stuff.
Yeah,
you know
but you ain't got you talking like old school. You ain't
I'm
even got to be in the life. You ain't even got to
talking-
be in the life for some young nigga to fuck with you and fuck your whole life up. I'll tell you a perfect example. I was getting ready. I was going down the street here in Houston the other day and getting in the turn lane, and they had two dudes in a car, and they just getting over, and they about to hit my Mustang. I'm talking about they in a piece of shit car, and they about to hit my goddamn car. And this nigga, so I zoom on by him. This nigga say, "What's up? I got a gun." Okay, nigga, I got a gun too. So that's what I'm saying. You talking about old school stuff.
No, I'm not. You talking about something that you could not prevent.
Right.
I'm talking about people. No, I'm talking about people. You know this is a click house. You know heroin is in this motherfucking click house, but you steady carrying your motherfucking ass in there, sitting in there trying to be down and cool. Yours is different. You was riding your Mustang, minding your own business. Somebody tried to lay up there and disrespect and say what they said. You said what you said, right?
You still got to go to jail. I mean, they not going to let you just leave the scene if you shoot a nigga, even if he pulled a gun on you.
I mean, I get that, but yours is it's nowhere in the world you could go around that. If some man decide you're driving and you're not intentionally going drive to their house knowing that they have guns and all this stuff in there, right. And it's a big chance that your ass can go to jail by being in that goddamn house. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference you driving your car and somebody's bothering you, right? You may have to go to jail if you fire off and they think like, it's the temperature of the police. They may sit you in there and make you go to process, but at the end of the day, I feel like what you did would have been justified. You get what I'm saying? If you would have pulled the trigger, because he basically just threatened you. You know?
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. We're in our community, when you fucking hang around black people, I mean, it's a chance that somebody gonna fuck with you at least once a week, if
Right.
not every day.
Well,
So what I'm not supposed to tell the police, hey, I shot this nigga because he did this.
No, you not listening to me. I just said you is justified. I'm not saying like for yourself, like you don't bother nobody, you live your life clean. I live my life clean, right? If someone does, if I go somewhere and if you have dope and I pass by you, I don't know you from Adam or Eve. I ain't trying to fabricate, sit there and try to get in the car while you gonna make a drop, nothing like that. Hell yeah, nigga, that's your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if I sit my ass in that car, knowing you going to drop dope off, knowing you going to make a transaction, you know exactly what's about to happen, right? So being guilty, being in the eyes of the law, you know, you guilty, you know, just by being in association regardless. You get what I'm saying? I will hope as a man, you know, because I'd have been in predicaments where, you know, oh no, that's not her. You get what I'm saying? And as a man, they'll say, let her go, right? Relationship wise, right? Let her go. Because that's what really supposed to happen. But you got dudes that they're in that lifestyle, right? With you, right? And they know the concept. The only thing I'm saying is the consequences when you hanging around, you know what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? But for your situation or mine, if I'm in a motherfucking car and I know fucking well, I ain't know a brick was in the back of the fucking car, you motherfucking right. Nigga, you ain't tell me shit. Let me have the option to get in this motherfucker or not. Why am I cursing so much? Give me the option to get in here or not. If I get in here,
I'm telling you from experience.
Me,
I ain't got no loyalty for nobody but myself. My own family snitched on me with that shit back in St. Francisville.
Right.
So when people talk about that no snitching,
you know,
shit,
your grandmother, your moms and dad gonna tell you straight up. They exempt from anything in life because they tell you straight up if they ain't with it and you still doing it, and they gonna tell you straight up, you get caught.
I'm talking about a cousin. My cousin snitched on me. I mean, so
I don't want motherfucking ass.
and that's what I'm telling you. You saying it like as they only have a handful of people that's gonna serve time for somebody else. All these other dudes, the dude that snitched on me,
serve time for nobody else when it all boils down and come down to the nitty-gritty.
The dude that snitched on me walks around Baton Rouge now, a mouthful of goals, top and bottom, tattoos from his neck all the way down to his feet. So he played a part. Most people would be like, oh man, that nigga straight up G. But that nigga straight up snitched on me, had me facing 24 years. So I ain't got no loyalty for nobody but myself and my family.
I'm gonna say that you in a time of your life you ain't supposed to have nothing but for your family. You get what I'm saying? But you got those out there, those stealing thieves that's still out there saying that they did say that, they did say that, right? And I mean, obviously you don't have, I know for a fact there's no loyalty out there, but there are a few people that do have loyalty that I know.
Very few.
Yeah, they still have loyalty MFers out there. And I'm going to be honest, they come home because they sit their ass in and let the process play out because some people are just not built for jail. You get me? They would not want to sit in there and nothing like, oh man, I got to get up out of here. I got kids. I got this. You have 99 excuses. Why shouldn't you do this? But I mean, I just think it's just a play. Even with the 6ix9ine stuff, when we were talking about that, I mean, I definitely wouldn't do no time for them MF for that than have my doggone wife. And they can say what they want about me. Because that man ain't going to be out here straight dog your name, talking about you bad on every interview. You sitting in there doing 20 and 30 years. I mean, obviously, I feel he is a rat because he knew what they was doing. But at the end of the day, I think the reasoning behind you wanted to kill this man, you wanted to have his wife. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to do a lot, right? So he looked at all that because the cops got him on tape saying it. So it ain't like the cops said it and it was a lie. You get what I'm saying? And you didn't know if it was true or not. They taped everybody. So they gave him everything. You know what I'm saying? So now the ball in your court. Everything in your court. You know, I would have done 10 years either. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't lying. I wouldn't have done
I
that
ain't
either.
doing a day for nobody, let alone 10
Yeah,
days.
that's why I tell people if you not in a certain
You ain't
whatever,
about that, don't be around it.
yeah, that's what I tell them. Don't be around that. Like, that's my partner. We grew up together. What's up, man? You clean? I'll be
But I
like,
tell you like this.
I'll be like, you clean? They be like, oh yeah, I ain't got shit going on. Oh, okay. We gonna sit and have a conversation. Now, when you tell me you dirty, or you fail to tell me if I ask you, are you dirty? Because I know what you do, right? And you fail to tell me, oh motherfucker, you better speak before I speak. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie about that.
Okay, I tell you like this. We talking in black terms. Okay, that no snitching shit came from the Italians. They got loyalty and shit. Mexicans don't do that shit. You think El Chapo made it to where he was by not snitching on motherfuckers?
Somebody snitched on him because that's why he
right. But he made it to where he had everything by snitching on others. So that's what we got in our mind. Oh, no snitching, no snitching. You don't get to the top by not snitching.
In the black community, it don't got nothing to do with them Mexicans and nobody else. It's just them majority of them kids when we were coming up. That's all we knew. We didn't have social media, we had nothing. You was like my brother. Even if my mama didn't have, nothing, you really was like my brother, or you really was like my sister. Yeah. And I dare somebody else to tell you something or whatever. We all fighting. Like we ate from out each other houses because it wasn't all that crazy yap stuff. Like you can't no longer go in someone else's house and get a plate without being talked about. You get what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do. I'm just telling you, for me,
it does.
Being around other people that's been in that lifestyle, it has
nothing talking about on Negro terms.
Well, I'm telling you, Negro terms.
I used to think like you thought until I got.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with you keep trying to say because they this and we that. No,
let me finish. I used to think like you thought because I was from Baton Rouge and I was always around black people. Those dudes you talking about is local shit. We talking about people that can get drugs all the way from South America to Chicago. El Chapo in jail
I can speak about this because
you talking about niggas selling around town. I'm talking about we don't have that type of loyalty amongst our people. We don't.
I agree
these
with
dudes
that.
These dudes can't even sell dope in their own neighborhood, and these people bringing 18 wheelers all the way from.
Talking about now, and they do have people that I hang around, not that I hang around them, that I know that do not tell on each other, and that's. I can promise you they don't.
And that's why black people don't control the dope game no more.
Bro, the black people ain't never controlled the dope game. The dope game.
Yeah, back in the 90s before they was coming over here.
A man was sending that stuff. Man, I've been I've been in situations.
My cousin them used to come used to come from Baton Rouge to the border of Mexico here in Texas.
Bro, my people used to get on planes and everything. They used to bring that shit back home in peanut butter and everything through the airport and stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I wasn't dealing with, everything was local because I know you know me, but you had certain dudes in that city was not getting small stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they were flying out. Like, it was times where the man said, get on the plane and come, and they gotta go. Ain't no questions asked. That wasn't a black man controlling it.
Okay.
I'm just being honest.
Ain't no black people ever control it. Black people ain't never control that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't control that because I'm listening to
I'm talking about in the cities. These guys you talking about? No, these guys that's local in Baton Rouge. Them guys.
Oh,
ain't got no money.
Now.
You got these people got mansions and building apartment complexes. Black people ain't never make that type of money.
Right. You right about like now. Okay, we talking about now. You right.
Think about it. The biggest dudes we knew in Baton Rouge was Lee Lucas and Eric Howard.
Lee Lucas wasn't big. He just robbed people and they just robbed people. You just heard their name. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that with them dudes. Like you just heard their name. Like what's that dude name with the dark one with the Jerry curl that always got popped but never did time? His old lady. His girlfriend ended up his old lady. His girlfriend ended up killing his old lady. Then he got killed by mistake by the boy Ghost. going Tucker, like dudes like Tucker, and because they did, I can call, you know how you can say certain names, because I don't talk about people that still living, you know what I'm saying? Like certain dudes that I really knew that rode around with brand, you know, like cars off the lot.
Still didn't have nothing though. That's what I'm saying. Anybody could get a car and pay a car note and look like
bro. I'm listen. I was access to a lot. I'm gonna leave that one now. But anyway, I understand what you said, but I know what I know, and I'll never talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that part I can't talk about. You know, but you know, at the end of the day, I know what you're saying about the young people. You know, because I didn't change my life is on another page. Anyways. The stuff that's going on today, you got young people that got major money and you don't even know they got it. You know what I'm saying? They walk around like nerdy. You know, you'll never think that they got nothing, and they really got all the work. They got really all the everything. You know what I'm saying?
What, doing YouTube and stuff like that? Ain't no criminal.
No. Not, it has nothing to do with YouTube.
I tell you like this. You're talking about small stuff. You realize the police arrested El Chapo's son last year, and the violence that broke out in Chicago and Mexico, that they had to let him out.
That was in Mexico, man. They had to shoot off.
The dudes who snitched on El Chapo was in Chicago. That's what he in jail for, bringing dope into Chicago.
Wow.
He never came to America, but America went to Mexico and got him.
You know what? I never understood that. I never followed it. But I know
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that.
They got him because they set up a pipeline to Chicago of dope going through from Texas to Chicago.
Right.
And the twins, they were some twin Mexicans in Chicago that ran the whole Midwest and East Coast. And they snitched on him. Okay, they let him go for that. What they stopped him for, because El Chapo has set up to make dope all the way in China and Russia and the Middle East. He has set deals up all the way over there. And the DEA said, nah, we got to get this motherfucker because he done became too powerful.
But
so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he been powerful.
Yeah, those dudes we thought were powerful
obviously
and stuff, they had a little money.
No, we obviously, you know, I know for a fact there are people beyond what we used to see. You get what I'm saying? Because I have saw it, and it's unreal. And they do have mansions. They live like billionaires, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I do know what you're talking about when it comes to that, right? I would not. And you don't talk too much as a woman. When you go around it, you don't say nothing. You don't get involved. You don't do nothing because it's men talking, right? So my thing is this. You know, I just wish they all just go through there and take everything back from them so we can get our community back. Rather if it's going there, kicking in
that ain't gonna happen.
But you know, it's wishful thinking. Jesus, let me wishful think. You know, I know that they put that there and they want it to happen so they can have crime or they can have this. They can stop whatever they want to stop. You know what I'm saying? They could stop whatever, in my opinion, what they want to stop. I believe. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I mean, you missing something. They go back to what you disagree about with me.
I ain't worried about the father thing. That don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
No, it does not. No, it does not. I'm not gonna never agree with you on that.
Men run the Hispanic community. Women don't run the Hispanic.
But that
community.
you keep saying, but you're not Hispanic. You black.
No, you talking about getting our neighborhoods back. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna come back to be like theirs because men run their community. Women don't run it.
Bruh, y'all, even when y'all was in y'all community, y'all wasn't.
Yes, we did.
Man, every race made sure that y'all felt less than die. Like right now, if you say something wrong to certain black men, they crawl up like crawfishes and think like you're doing them something, or always they always got something negative to say about a woman because ain't nothing shit going right in their life.
Because they've been raised by women. Men,
please, everybody, this whole nation been raised by women. Black women have raised white people. Black women and breastfeed white women children. Black women have been the back of this country for a very long time.
She let them suck her titty, but then the white boys went back to their mom and daddy. So they had balance.
It don't matter. They went to their mama and daddy, but their daddy was better there because he was too busy trying to get the little black 16-year-old girl and take her across the state line.
Yeah,
So
but
no,
his
never
daddy was there to leave him
he was never
with
there,
land. His daddy was there to leave him with land,
bro. That
leave him with
white man
possession.
wasn't there with their kids, yo. They wasn't there with their kids either. The women have been there for
You
days
like a
and nights
feminist.
at a time.
You
No,
like
you're
a
a feminist because you always talking about a man, always downgrading black women. You always downgrading black women. You will put a pedestal on any other ethnic background but a black woman.
I didn't say nothing
Yes,
about
you
no other group.
Yes, you do, bruh.
Okay.
Hold
tell me.
Andrew, since you've been on here, every time we talk. If we talk about anything in the community, tell the truth. Haven't he always referred back to Mexicans or Hispanics? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Truth. Every time I say anything black, you refer back to other cultures.
Show me your evidence.
Their cultures are different than ours. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have one. That's what the problem is. And
bro,
that's what you're not listening
culture,
to.
They don't want us with it though.
What's our culture? Eating chitlins and
why we gotta be the only one eat chitlins? White folks eat chitlins. They eat chicken. They eat watermelon too.
What is our culture?
What you mean? What we love to do? Mind our business. We want to.
No, that's not a culture.
Wait.
Not a culture.
Wait. What we like to do is to talk the way we want to talk.
That's not culture.
Yes, it is.
That's not culture.
It is a. Well, you tell me what a culture is.
A culture is like Arabs that have arranged marriages.
Oh my
culture
God. That's
is
not
like
a culture, getting arranged marriage. That's some nasty shit that a man want to do. That ain't no culture.
So, again, you won't let me finish?
No, you didn't let me finish.
I did. I asked you what a culture was. You couldn't tell me.
Saying, no. Anything I say.
Because minding our business, what that got to do with a culture?
Bro, that was a joke. That was
okay. So tell me what's our culture then?
You know, minding my business.
What is the African American culture?
What you mean? What we do, how we dress, our swag, how we walk.
That's not culture.
That is a part of our culture. The way we look, our swag is undefinable. The way we talk, the way we move, the way we glide through life is unduplicated. That's a culture, baby. I ain't right.
And what does that do for us? What does that do for
us? When I get up in the morning, I have a high self-esteem until I talk to somebody like you that want to downgrade me for something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking. That was a joke.
I'm asking you what's our culture.
I swear to God, I'm telling you what I feel my culture is. When I get up, when I look in the mirror, I see the strongness and also the beauty in our skin, the way we grace, the way yes, it's a part of culture. The way we grace the earth, the way we swag, the way we do it. Well, it ain't got nothing to do with arranged marriage. That's a choice. That's not a culture. That's a choice that you guys they put together to arrange something to keep something within.
They don't never get divorced.
Bruh, that ain't got nothing. That's just
they don't have broken homes.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. You don't see them in child support court.
Bro, what are you talking about? How them people don't be in child support court?
They don't.
Man, them people have women more than a black man have extra women. What are you talking about?
Right, but they stick with him because it's a part of their culture.
Well, guess what? I guess black women ain't stupid then.
You just said all the negative stuff about us was our culture.
Let me ask Andrew.
Nobody care about no niggas walking around with skinny jeans on.
Okay, let's ask Andrew. Let's ask the party outside of us.
Okay.
What do you think a black culture is? What do you think?
No, we're not black. What is the African American culture?
No, I'm not an African American. I wasn't born in Africa. I'm black.
Say on your birth certificate.
No, it doesn't.
Don't say African American.
I'm sorry, somebody typed that. I didn't type that. But tell me what is the code? What is a culture? What you don't even have to be black. What do you consider culture? A part of our culture, because I know that's what you can identify more than whatever he be identified. You know, he identified everybody's culture but his own. But go ahead.
I mean, the way we walk, the way we talk, the music we listen to, the food we eat.
That's a yes or no to you.
Okay.
Is it yes or no to you?
I'm gonna ask you this.
I'm gonna ask you. That's a yes or no to you. Is that not culture?
Okay. And I'll come back with this.
Okay, when you riding down the street, we'll go with the food we eat first. If you roll down a mile of a street, how many restaurants would you find that sold the food that we eat in a block? You have to look for them. You have to look for soul food restaurants.
How? That's not true.
Because they're rare. Yes, they are.
No, I don't.
You got a Mexican truck or
live in a Mexican
restaurant
area. That's why, because
no. Even if you go to Baton Rouge now. If you go to Baton Rouge now, Mexican.
Bro, my daughter don't go get soul food all day, every day. What are you talking about?
What, soul food that's sold by Chinese people?
No, they don't eat, man. Don't nobody eat from like don't nobody eat.
Tony's is owned by white people.
Well, guess what? It was black folks in the kitchen though.
It don't matter. That's not our
yes,
restaurant.
It does matter. Black women are in the kitchen.
Okay, so if black people work at McDonald's, do that make the money? Does that mean that's our food?
But you telling me the food? We talking about cultural.
Right. I said
McDonald's is not cultural food. No, McDonald's is fast food garbage that we plan to eat here and there.
Let me explain it. Okay, like what the brother just said. When I'm saying, he's saying cultural, the food that we eat. I'm saying cooked by us and owned by us. You don't go to.
No, you can't do two ways, bro.
Come on, man. Let me make my point. You go to a Mexican restaurant. You don't see white people cooking at it. You don't see black people cooking at it. You go to a Chinese restaurant. You don't see black people cooking. You don't see white people cooking. So when you telling me soul food and the place is owned by a white man, and you might have that one black woman in the kitchen cooking. Come on now,
bro. You don't have no white people in Tony's cooking, so that's bull crap. I know that.
No, you're right. The white men stand behind them like.
It don't matter. They don't stand behind them. They pay them to cook. They don't stand behind them.
They stand behind them and watch them.
And the piggy bank on you saying something about Mexican food. First and foremost, that's not our culture. So no, we won't be in the kitchen cooking because we wasn't raised to cook that.
Okay, Chinese.
No, but you gotta let me finish. You said the Japanese. We wasn't raised on Japanese, but we happen to like their food or whatever they bring, so we will go buy it from them. Some of them, not me, because I don't eat their food like that. But we wasn't raised on that, so obviously you know for a fact we're not gonna sit there and want to cook Japanese food in our kitchen because you have not went to not one soul house to ever seen them. Well, this holiday we're gonna cook Japanese. This holiday we're gonna eat cook like Mexicans. We don't do that. Mexicans don't do it. Don't nobody do it.
Do you know the Blue Store is owned by Chinese people?
Bro, you think I don't know that? I don't go there to look.
So how is that?
And guess what? When they moved there, they allowed the black people to teach them how to cook and fix food like black folks.
So that's not our restaurant.
That was the black people's fault. They had black people when they first come into communities. There were black people in their stores, but they got smaller and they didn't need them no more. Huh?
Black people owned it. I don't know if you remember.
Black folks taught them how to fry chicken the way black people like it, and they got rid of their asses.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When I ask y'all,
culturally food or what's
culture? Listen to the question I'm saying. If you saying that we have soul food restaurants culturally, and I ask you if you ride a mile, how many will you see? And don't tell me about a place like like the Blue Store because that's not owned by.
I never said anything about the Blue Store because they don't go to the Blue Store to like go get food. Do they go to the Blue Store? Yes, they do. They might go get
sell red beans.
Gotta let me finish. They may go get chicken wings or whatever. They're not going there to get a big hot plate of food. But I'm gonna let you. Because they don't eat like that from there.
They got sides there. You get red beans and collard greens and all that.
They go there for one thing, and that's
no, they don't.
You gonna tell me how you gonna
tell me?
You gonna tell me you don't even eat like that? You don't tell me they go there for chicken.
It ain't in Scotland. It's in Baker. It's in Baker.
They got
What
one
you
in
talking about?
Scotland too. They got one
Yeah,
in
but the
Scotland.
one everybody go to is in Baker.
No, they go to the one in the field too.
No, they don't. The
Oh
one
my
in-
God, you gonna tell me
The one in Baker is the one everybody go
they
to.
go to the one in Scotland too?
Okay.
But
I disagree
anywho,
with
we're
you.
gonna give Aaron the floor a little bit because he's been a little silent because me and you been going back and
Andrew.
forth for a
No,
minute.
no,
Aaron.
down, Aaron.
I keep calling him. Shut up, Andrew. Sorry again. I'll get it right. I will get it right. Andrew, what
Yeah.
do you think? What are you over there thinking? Could you hear us? Whatever. Give your input. Just give your honestly approval. I'm not approval, but your
Let me ask him
and you
something
know what?
right quick. Let me ask him something.
And I'm gonna let you know, me and him don't know each other. We ended up meeting on whenever I think I tagged you in it when we had that situation when everybody was around y'all governor up there in Baton Rouge, and they were signing the June 19th. And I said one thing, and one thing led into what about 200 or 300 comments, me chewing their ass up left and right. So he
I lost track of the.
It was a lot. And what I was going in, right? So that's how me and him know. So we don't know each other from the man of the moon. Okay. So I want to make sure you know that.
Okay,
So
let me ask Andrew. This is what I'm saying, brother. Okay, the money you spend on, if you spend $100 a day to get the stuff that you want and do the stuff that she's saying is culturally for us, how much of that 100 are you spending with a black-owned business?
But you didn't allow him to give an input on what we talked about. That's what I'm
talking about.
But you gave him a question that's
undefined. Culturally, y'all saying we have a culture. I'm saying everybody else owns our culture.
But no, the culture, you asked what was culturally. Now you putting other things on.
If you saying
your
niggas,
original question.
If you saying niggas,
and that was your question.
If you saying that me going to Tony's, which is owned by an Italian family, and getting soul food is culturally for us, then how is that culturally for us? Because we're not putting that money in black people.
I never said that. We only, you asked me what is what's culturally.
I still don't know. You said food. So that's why
you
I'm
said food. I said everything that we do about it from our food, our swag, the way we look, the way we dress, the way we grace the floor, with the way that we look, the way people look at us, the way that people are intimidated with us because they know that we can't be touched and they are intimidated with us. If culturally is just that, but I can't go back and forth because I want to get this man the floor.
Okay,
that was the question. It's not a question. I'm giving him the flow to try to, so he could get in and he could get comfortable when we talking, so he can intervene in certain things. So he can, you know what I'm saying? Because me and you gonna do this and we gonna be okay when this is over with. We gonna always difference in conversation. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, ain't no hard feelings. We just
yeah. I would like him to kind of get in there a little bit. That's why I'm telling him to, have the flow a little bit.
Okay. So what you want me to say, Eric?
Like, no, not what you want to say, whatever you would like to say, because we were talking about what is culturally, and he put more layers to it. You get what I'm saying? And everything you heard that we say, just give your input. Whether it's good for me, good for him.
Well, I agree with you on one thing, though. We do.
Right, go ahead.
People, we do have a habit of showing people our culture and stuff and letting the other races come in and take over, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know this might not be the same thing. Look, even with music, like when Eminem came.
Yep.
They always love Eminem, no matter. I mean, Eminem was caught on tape, I think, even saying the N-word, and they still don't care.
Right.
Well, remember when they said, let me just say this. Remember when they said Eminem was the greatest rapper of all time? I was so fucking mad, man.
When they say that shit,
we finna agree with something. We agreeing with that.
When they say,
look, we agreeing with that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And look, I don't have nothing against Eminem, and I do think sometimes they start stuff with him. I'll give him that, but I ain't never said he was like, when they would say that Eminem would be like the greatest rapper, like hell no.
Oh, he was put in the top 5. He just was different because he was a white boy for me. That's what I would think. Because I didn't bump his music. I knew no one else was playing his music in the community. I mean.
But we quick to let, the little white boys and all this come, take our music, take the little stuff that we do, I mean, like I tell you, Erica, like we have these Asians come in our communities and they be racist towards us.
Yep.
And they want to talk about protect Asians and all that shit. I still think about back in, what was that? Right after Rodney King, when that Asian woman killed that black girl and all that fucking white judge gave her was probation. And that's what said everybody fuck off.
Yep.
Right.
It wasn't even so much Rodney King that said everybody off. It was that.
Yep.
Right.
This shit been going on for 30 years and none of these politicians and me ain't done shit about it.
You're right.
You ain't made no anti-black laws. What
right. Well, me and D agree with that also about Biden coming in there with his first day in office. He signed
you had an anti-Asian law so damn
it was his first thing was about homosexuality. What that was, he signed
and trans, it was something with transgender,
or whatever the hell is it LBGT or LGBT, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, that was his first day in office. Me and D was on the same page with that because obviously I care less about that. You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't be supporting us. Like talking about.
Even with the Asians. When any of those black guys got killed, I didn't see not one out there. And if I'm wrong, show me. Now, white people was out there.
Yeah, like I say, the Asians are just as racist against blacks as anybody.
Yep.
In my opinion, I just think they come in here and they
look at the stuff going on in Africa when the Asian got kung fu by the brother. When it slapped.
Oh, you seen that? D?
No, I didn't see it.
He whooped his ass.
That was in what, Ghana? In Ghana.
Yeah.
He did a jump kick on him and everything. He took us.
Damn.
And he didn't stop there. They just showed us what they wanted to show us, but he went at him again, and they were trying to grab him because he said something to him that ticked him out.
Because I think he was like the brother was like the supervisor or something because he had like a little hard hat on or something, and the Chinese dude was just talking crazy, whatever, slapped the stuff out the man's hand. That brother lost it.
Man, he
Shang-Chi'd his ass.
Yeah, he embarrassed him. He definitely embarrassed him.
He embarrassed him.
He embarrassed him. And it definitely went viral. So I don't know how you didn't see that one, D. That one went viral.
I don't be into that. I don't be into the viral stuff like that.
But it come down your timeline. That's why I said viral.
I don't see nothing like that.
I saw it on YouTube.
I see it on my Facebook.
It's this channel I follow on YouTube. There was another situation where about 4 Asians might have jumped this brother or something. They got deported. I think it was 3 or 4 of them. They got deported. And I'd be like, y'all talking about this anti-Asian bill? I say they is racist to black people.
But you know what? The Democrats in that office, they are the majority. They need one person to whatever the vote, which would be supposed to be a Democrat vice president. I don't understand. Even if you get vetoed in the Senate, right? Or whatever. And I think we were 50-50, right? And it's just one tiebreaker.
Yeah, they running it. Kamala Harris.
That's what I don't get. Like, we've been having bills on the table since probably Ronald Reagan or probably before then. You get what I'm saying? They want us to vote, but they ain't gonna do nothing but when it's time for election.
But we not, like I always tell you, what you don't understand is the difference with all the other races is that they have a lot of businesses. So business people can buy politicians. Right. A lot of us go to college or whatever to work for people. Right. People that work for people don't get to make the laws. You realize how many business owners vote for Trump? They was mad. Vote Republican. They was mad at all the people that in Baton Rouge that they caught on camera, like that man Rouse's. Why would a millionaire? He owned the Rouse's grocery stores around BatonRouge. Like, why would a millionaire vote for a Democrat that's gonna tax the hell out of him?
Right.
I mean,
in their mind, they don't care about what they're saying. It's business because they don't have to really deal with it. Because I tell people, the president really don't call no shots. Now he could veto shit, but he don't call no shots. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get involved more with it. Come down to the local stuff, and I've been trying.
I think you gotta. Not that I'm saying you can rely on them. These days, I feel like it should be a little bit more reliable on the local government than the president.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's who call the shot.
They can't.
Oh, okay. Well, good point, bro. I made a post about that in the Baton Rouge group, and people got mad at me. I said, okay, you got Baton Rouge and had a Democrat mayor for almost 20 years now.
Right.
You got numerous city council members that are black and Democrat. Okay,
Right.
now you have a Democrat governor. So tell me, why is North Baton Rouge still the way it is?
You know what? You're right. Whenever remember you seen that video of that
Which
lady
one?
talking about, or was that you? Somebody sent me a video of a lady when she was discussing how we became Democrats, how the
that was me.
Democrats, the war was started by the Democrats. Democrats did not want us to not be slaves. So I said, well, how the hell did we change over? That's why I'm confused at.
It's
Like,
a myth
well, how would
that
we
go around
change
the black community.
Huh?
It's a myth. Somebody said it in the black community, and it spread it just like everything else. The myth is that in the 60s, the Republicans became Democrats and the Democrats became Republicans. I mean, nobody can tell you when or the date that this happened. It's just a myth that all of us were taught from somebody. Because my aunt, y'all may know my aunt. My aunt used to be Governor Elwood's secretary. Her name was Mary Wisham. She lived in South Baton Rouge. She was always by his side. She taught me that growing up, always vote straight Democrat. And it's like when I got older, it's like, damn, how you vote straight Democrat without knowing none of the
like we just vote because you tell it.
Yeah.
Like you vote, huh?
Yeah, the political commercials that come on the black radio station, they still say that now. Don't forget to vote the straight Democrat ticket. Like, damn, how I'm gonna do that? Like, Democrats ain't racist.
I say both sides racist. Honestly,
I say that
both parties.
Me and him, we was talking about that. Remember, we was talking, and I said, I think I really made a mistake, and I just thought I was voting for the best. Because we talked about that.
We was fucked regardless, honestly.
And I just told him that, you know, we gonna have to groom somebody that's ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? That or that you know how a strategy to tear down and destroy what was built. You get what I'm saying? You could never fix a party. I don't care what nobody say. We'll die before, and our children would die, and this whole world would be torn down before you can change a Democrat or a Republican. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? We just living. That's it, you know? And it's basically you need to stay out the way. If you don't have someone that we can groom or someone that has the ability to go in there and really fix this thing for us or fix this thing for the people in general, so everybody can feel comfortable or everybody can feel equal, like no one is trying to take something from them. You know what I'm saying? Then I think it will be better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, that's just what I feel about that. You know, stuff, that scenario about that president stuff. I just think we shouldn't have a president because the Republicans and the Democrats are people that they just none of them good. Even the black ones. Some of the black ones is not good up in there. You know.
Well, think about your boy down there, Andrew Gilliam. I mean, think about it. He was caught in a hotel with a naked man doing cocaine, and he was the one that was supposed to gonna be running with Biden, I think.
You talking about the black
happened, yeah, the black dude that graduated from Florida A&M. Yep. He was supposed to
they set him up though. They set him up because he was this inch from winning governor of Florida. And no one has ever been that close as Color. They set him up. They set him up.
Yeah.
Well, look at down here when they had what's his name, David Vitter, all them damn prostitutes.
Yep. Yeah, they found his list, huh?
Wait. There's a guy
And I said,
He's
y'all
on,
still voted his
he's
ass
on CNN. Look him up. He was on a chat. I seen Glance last night. He's back with CNN, but he was on a conference call with people, other people. Didn't know he was on there and started jacking off. I was wondering why I didn't see that damn man. Didn't know his camera was still on.
Okay.
I said, damn, dude, you couldn't have went in the damn bathroom at least.
But he said, to be fair, I thought the camera was off. And
the fact that you did it there made me just.
Oh my God. I was wondering because I just see this man like he used to be on CNN all the time. And it's like when you see him drop off, you don't know what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, go look at him and say, man got fired from Anchorman got fired from CNN. I don't know his name, but I know that you will know his face because he's always on CNN. I just can't say his name. And he used to always talk democratically. You know what I'm saying?
Don Lemon?
No.
No.
Don would have been. He wouldn't have. Yeah, not Don. He's not black. He white.
You know Don went to Baker.
Christ, huh?
You know Don went to Baker, huh?
Yeah, Don from Louisiana.
Yeah, he went to Baker High where we went.
I didn't know that was him, but I didn't know he went to Baker High when we went to Baker High. But I know
he graduated before us. I think he graduated like in '86, but he graduated from Baker.
Wow.
Hey, Eric, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Peace, because I'm looking at the time right now. It's 10:13. Have a great night. All right. Peace.
All right. Later.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna send you this. Bye, you guys. Nice talking to you.